Good morning. How are you? You know, the walk I'm taking accidentally or unconsciously has taken me through a graveyard. And in the graveyard, there was a woman with her dog, and she was throwing a stick for him to chase. And in a way, the symbolism is just so appropriate because here we are in a nation which every day counts off 1,000 of our citizens dead because of President Trump's decision to do nothing to save us from it, to force us into a herd immunity situation, really meaning many people will die. Between now and the election, I don't know if it's 45 days, that's 45,000 people. Between now and the inauguration of Biden, that's 124,000 deaths. How can a nation sustain such bad misconduct by a president by allowing so many people to die because our president fails to act? We should be thinking of our president not by name as president any longer. We should be thinking of him as Mr. Trump. That's the most respectful anybody need be. And he wouldn't shake the hands of people. I wouldn't shake his hand. I would refuse to do so. It's easy to understand, even long before this, why teams would stay away from the White House when a number of their players were persons of color and he had criticized them and dismissed them. We are not all equal in America. There's no secret about that. We tried to improve our imperfections, but we have failed miserably with Mr. Trump, not the president, Mr. Trump. Yesterday, a judge decided that the Postal Service was not doing its job and ordered them to reinstall the practices that they had stopped, which compromised the election. 14 states were in that case. That's about the election, but the election is about the deaths. There's an old play by Mr. Ibsen called Enemy of the People. In that play, the doctor in the town, a respected figure, thinks he's going to help the town because he's discovered the springs are compromised because of chemical tests he's taken. He expects to be honored by the community, writes an article to inform the community about it. Instead, he's pilloried for bringing news that is right and just for the safety of the people and those who would use the springs. But he becomes the enemy because it's not the outcome they want economically. Do you see the parallels between that instance and this man, Trump, not the president? Trump has taken our government and he has made foul every one of its operations. And in the most particular way, the most specific way, it is that he has insisted on telling lies for an objective he has. He wants to force everybody to work on the theory, probably out of ignorance, probably out of his own selfish ideology, that it's okay that people may die. That's not acceptable. So on this day in which I'm doing a first draft in my own mind of what is wrong with Trump that is evident to everyone, we have to insist that we call him Trump, not president. We have to do everything we can to get him thrown out of office. And really, there should be an impeachment right now. I don't care if they get to it or they don't. This conduct, basically, to betray American citizens, to put their lives at risk and their loved ones at risk, and to compromise businesses by having people go to work without protection, is not sustainable, is not acceptable, is not American. And we have to put an end to this presidency now. We cannot have this man continue to kill people in America by his indolence, by his false premises. Okay, so I'm on my soapbox. It's a brisk day, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are. All the best. I'll talk to you tomorrow, but I'm on the road tomorrow. Bye-bye.